Alright, so this is the Lesson 15 homework. I'm on problem 1D, and here's an example of how you might want to work this problem. So we have 877 minus 398, and it says to solve on a place value chart, to solve vertically or mentally, and to check using addition. So I'm going to go ahead and solve this on my place value chart first. So I see that I'm going to have to take away 8 over here in my ones spot, but I can't do that obviously because I only have 7 over there. So I'm going to, whoops, wrong tool. I'm going to take away one of my 10s. I'm going to bring it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I can go ahead and do my subtraction. So I've got minus 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which leaves me with 9 right here. In the center, in my tens place, I need to subtract 9, but I obviously can't because I only have 6 in that particular column. So once again, I'm going to have to borrow or unbundle. So I have to come over here to my hundreds place. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I'm able to subtract 9 away from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that leaves me with 7, obviously. Then I can come over to my hundreds place and just subtract 3. 1, 2, 3. And it shows that I have 479 on my place value chart. So now I'm going to try and explain how I would solve this vertically. Something that you might notice about this number right here is that it's really, really close to the next 100. And because we are doing subtraction, we can use the compensation method. So essentially, what I would do is I would take 398 plus 2, because that's what we need to get to the next 100, which makes that an even 400. But remember, if we do this down here, we have to do it up here as well. So since I added 2 on the bottom, I have to add 2 on the top as well, which would make that 879. So essentially, our new problem would be 879 minus 400, which we can do in our head. And of course, we know that this would end up as 479. So this is problem 2A, and it says to complete all of the if-then statements, draw a number bond to represent the related facts. I'm going to try and explain how you should maybe think through this process. So the problem we have is if 928 minus blank equals 519, then 519 plus 409 equals blank. Now when I start looking at this, it does say to draw a number bond to relate, to see the relation between all of these numbers. And so I see 928, which is going to be my largest number, so obviously that needs to be the whole, so that's going to be up here. And then I see I have 519 right here. And if I come over and I look at my other problem, I not only have 519, but also 409. So I actually already know all of the numbers that are going to be involved in my number bond. So I'm going to go ahead and go 409. And I know this because number bonds are always going to have three numbers, and with 928, once again, being the largest of those numbers, that has to be the whole. Then each of these over here, 519 and 409, has to be a part. When it comes to actually working out this problem, I would actually start over here with the addition problem. So I would go 519, plus 409, and I would just work this out vertically real quick. So I've got 9 plus 9, it's going to be 18, 1 plus 1 is 2, and 5 plus 4 is 9. So that kind of proves that 928 is indeed my whole. So I would come over here, and I would write 928 right there. Now let's take a look at this other math problem over here. So I have 928 minus blank equals 519. Now I see, according to my number bond, the answer should be 409, but I need to actually prove that. So if 928 if you subtract 409, it should equal 519. Therefore, if you take 928 and subtract 519, it should equal 409 according to our number bond. So let's set that up real quick. So that you see that the hopefully you see that drawing a number bond can help us see the relationship between these numbers and kind of how we can get from one number to the other. So I'm going to solve this real quick. So I have 8 minus 9, which obviously I can't do because I don't have enough I don't have enough ones to be able to do that. So I'm going to have to, let me switch over to red. So I'm going to have to unbundle one of my 10s, which leaves me with 1 10 and 18 ones. So 18 minus 9 is 9. Then I have 1 minus 1, which equals 0. And 9 minus 5, which equals 4. So I was able to use these two numbers to find this number right here. So I would fill in 409 on my little sentence up here.